Most people think wealth is rare, that it's reserved for the gifted. But here's the truth, average people grow wealth faster than you think. I know, because I was one of them. I wasn't born rich. I was born with resolve. I built the largest oil empire in the world. I became the world's first billionaire, and I started with $4 a week in a notebook. In this lesson, I'll show you how ordinary people build extraordinary fortunes. You'll learn the system that built mine. A system anyone can use. We'll keep this simple. 3 steps, each proven by time, not theory. Step 1. Control your pennies before chasing your fortune. Wealth doesn't begin with money. It begins with management. When I was 16, I worked as a bookkeeper in Cleveland, $4 a week, hard work, long hours. And yet I saved every coin. I wrote down every expense in a small notebook I called Ledger A. Every cent earned, every cent given, every cent spent. That habit built the foundation of my empire. Why? Because if you can't manage $1, you'll never manage $1 million. People chase more income when they should chase more discipline. Start small. Write down what you spend for 30 days. Study your leaks. Cut them quietly. Save 10% no matter how little you earn. When the panic of 1857 hit, the banks failed. My salary stopped. Merchants collapsed. But I still saved 10%. That discipline turned struggle into strength. The poor man who saves consistently outgrows the rich man who wastes endlessly. You can learn this in a week. It costs nothing to begin. And your first $1,000 will come faster than you imagine. Control your pennies. They multiply into dollars. Lose them. They disappear forever. Step 2. Turn every crisis into a ladder. In 1859, a man named Drake struck oil in Pennsylvania. Most laughed. They said it was nonsense. They called it Drake's folly, but I saw something they didn't. While others mocked, I studied. I borrowed money, nearly all I could, and I built a refinery. When the next panic came, men fled. Prices fell. Fear spread. I stayed calm. I bought refineries cheap, one by one. That was the beginning of Standard Oil. Not in good times, but in bad ones. You see, crisis is a filter. It removes the reckless and rewards the patient. When others panic, opportunity opens. When others run, the calm man walks forward. That's the advantage of the average man. He's used to pressure. He's trained in scarcity. He knows how to survive. If you learn to stay steady when others lose their heads, you will always rise faster than they fall. When the storm hits, ask, what can I build that others fear to start? That's how I moved from one small refinery to an empire. This kind of thinking takes time to master, but it costs nothing except courage. And when you get it right, the returns are limitless. Every crisis carries a hidden fortune, but only for those who keep calm enough to see it. Step 3. Build value before wealth. When I started refining oil, most men chased profit. I chased perfection. I studied everything: leaks, losses, waste. I realized our competitors threw away money every day. We reused barrels. We captured gas that others burned. We sold what others discarded. Even candle wax became a product. Waste became income. Efficiency became gold. I remember standing in a refinery late one night, watching a worker toss away oil sludge. I asked, "What do we do with that?" He said, "Nothing. It's useless." I said, "Then let's find a use." Within months, that useless waste was bringing in thousands. That's how wealth is built, through usefulness, not greed. The market rewards efficiency, not extravagance. If you're starting small, apply this. Look at your work or business. Ask, what do others ignore? What can I improve, reuse, or refine? Value attracts money faster than ambition ever can. The one who serves best earns most. Learn this within a few months. You'll need little money. And you'll make your first 1,000 before most even notice. Build value first. Wealth always follows service. Now, let's shift the way you think. People call wealth unfair. They say, some are just lucky. But luck is only preparation meeting patience. Making money is a skill, keeping it is wisdom, growing it is patience. Those three together, skill, wisdom, patience, create fortune. I built Standard Oil brick by brick. Not through chance, through habits repeated for decades. Every Saturday, I gathered my partners. We reviewed every number, every shipment, every penny. We never missed a week. Not one. That weekly discipline turned small profits into mountains of gold. We built wealth slowly, but never stopped. You can do the same. Hold your own Saturday meeting. Review your spending, your goals, your growth. Do it weekly, quietly, forever. Even an average man becomes exceptional through consistency. Let me show you how this looks in your life. You earn $40,000 a year. You save 10%, $4,000. You invested each year in safe growing assets. At 8% growth, in 20 years you have nearly $200,000. In 30 years, $500,000. Now add skill. Improve your craft. Double your income within a decade. Keep the same saving habit. You'll reach freedom while others chase comfort. I started with $4 a week. I became the richest man alive because I obeyed small numbers faithfully. That's how average becomes extraordinary. When I bought my first refinery, I could have lived grandly. I didn't. I reinvested every profit. When others bought horses, I bought barrels. When they built mansions, I built pipelines. It wasn't sacrifice, it was structure. I delayed comfort until my systems paid for it automatically. Most people reverse that. They buy pleasure first and chase peace later. That's why they stay poor. Build systems before lifestyle. Let systems buy your comfort later. That's true freedom. It doesn't take genius, only patience. And patience is free. Now, proof. In 1870, Standard Oil made modest profits. By 1880, we refined 90% of America's oil. How? Through compounding of money, effort, and order. We reinvested every success. We improved relentlessly. We built pipelines, storage, and systems, and we stayed invisible while others argued. When the market panicked, we expanded. When others sold, we bought. When others blamed, we learned. That's how fortunes form. Quietly, consistently, methodically. You can build the same pattern in your own life. Start small, repeat endlessly. Now, imagine scaling it. You serve 10 clients well. Next, serve 100 with the same quality. Then 1,000. That's scaling, repetition multiplied by consistency. I did the same with oil. From one refinery to many. From one city to the world. Scaling doesn't need brilliance, it needs reliability. Excellence repeated becomes empire. That's how average men become industrial giants. Here's the truth behind every fortune. Average people have the greatest advantage. They start humble, they understand hunger, they value time, they build slowly but steadily. They stay patient while others quit. And the world rewards patience more than power. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is not talent. It's consistency under pressure. Patience is the rarest resource, but it's available to everyone. So, here's what you do next. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Start now. Write down every dollar. Save 10%. Invest regularly. Improve your skills weekly. Repeat it every month. 10 years from now, you'll be unrecognizable. People will call you lucky. You'll know better. Because wealth isn't luck. It's habit multiplied by time. That's how I built Standard Oil. And that's how you can build your own empire, no matter where you start. If you want to grow your income, stay with me. I have another powerful lesson waiting. But don't click away yet. Here's why. The secret of wealth isn't brilliance. It's patience, and patience is free for everyone. That's why the average person wins. If they start, stay steady, and never stop.